Hi, I'm Casey Crumbly, and today we're going to talk about how to use Voki and how to teach your students to create a Voki. I have not used it at the App Store. I see right here where it says something about the App Store. I've only used it on the computer web-based program, and there is a free version as well as a paid version. The free version, you can create one account, and then you can have students, maybe in kindergarten first, this might work out, where you have students come to you and you help them create Vokis under your account. You could give them your username, email, and everything, but I wouldn't suggest doing that for them to create Vokis under that account as well. And there is a limit on 60 seconds that students can record for on the free version. There is also a paid version that is Voki Classroom right here. I actually have the paid version. It is $4.99 a month and $39.99 for a year. And I do have the paid version that we're going to talk about today. Voki basically means they are going to create an avatar, a person that can they can type to make that avatar talk. And I've used it for students to create that I've had that have created a Voki about different topics. So the first thing I'd like to do is just show you what a finished Voki would look like so you know what we're talking about when we discuss how to make a Voki. So right here, we can just view his, and right here we have a play option, a share, and can edit or I can delete it. And this is only if you have Voki Classroom that you can see like your entire class has submitted an assignment to you and you can see those and play them. Also in the older grades, you could have students create their own account, their own free account, but then they would be responsible for sharing their assignments with you. You wouldn't necessarily be able to go in and look at it like this where it's under a Voki Classroom. I could see everything at once. But right here, let's see if it will come up where we can listen to Dylan's presentation of he wrote about his dream home, and then he was able to create a Voki to tell about his dream house.
My house is the greatest. I have a bedroom so I can sleep at night. I have a monster truck room. My monster truck room is for driving. I have a plane room so I can fly in the sky super high in the sky. I have a car room in my house to run away from fireballs. I have a dance room so Yelp can dance. I have a number room and a shape room too so I can learn a lot more. I have a Revit kitchen to cook me anything I want to eat. My favorite thing to eat is pizza. I have a book room so I can read to my friends and my little brother. The book's a spy book. In my house is an indoor pool so we can swim. The cars are black. I have a basketball room so you can play. I have a candy room with M&Ms. My house is the greatest.
Okay, and you might have noticed that this was actually first grader that made this, and that's not a first grade voice. What they did is they typed their writing on Google Docs, and then they were able to copy and paste their writing into their Voki character and select a voice to read the writing back to them. But you can also have them record their own voice reading their writing as well. There's more than one option, which I will show you. But I just wanted to show you what we're talking about here. This would be the end product of a student creating a Voki that is publishing their writing. Or if you were teaching science, they could just retell different things that they have learned about. But this was for writing. But they could just, explain their understanding on a specific topic that you assign them. So if you were going to create a Voki, and this is how you would tell your students as well, they would go to create Voki on theirs. And the first thing you're going to do, it kind of lists it right here as well, but I'll show you how to do it. You will select an avatar. An avatar is the actual person or animal that is going to read the writing you have. And there are lots of different ones. And if you scroll across, you can see there are some animals, anime, random ones. They have all different things. So right here, if we selected this dog, there are some other things you might be able to add to different characters as well, and clothing, different things, but I'm just going to leave it as the dog right there. Can select done. I can customize it by changing customize it. Right now it is. If I would have added different color ears or something, you could customize it. The customize tool will come in handy more if you pick a person and you want to change the person's hair, which maybe I should show you that. So instead of a dog, if you picked, let's go back to where it had, maybe it'll be under classic, just a person here. I can then customize the person by choosing different hairstyles and different lips, and that's how you would customize your person. But there are lots of options, and kids laugh and giggle the entire time they're creating their Voki, but I just wanted to do an animal real quick to do it. I don't want to go into detail on a person's. Even they have these different dogs that are more realistic. So right here we have a dog. So I selected an avatar, I customized it, add voice. So we did the customize. Now we're going to give it a voice. Right here, I've not used this option. It says you can record by phone. Sorry, I've not done that. The one thing or two things I have done is text to speech, which is what I was talking about, where they would copy their writing from Google Docs, and then they can actually post their writing right here. Or they could type it in here. They could type it into this. Just with first grade, it took more than one more than one writing time to complete this, and different students, worked a lot faster than other students. So I had them work in Google Docs first. That just worked for me. But if you wanted them to type it directly in here, you definitely could. If the students do make a mistake in their writing and then you pick an accent to read it back, they're going to read it like the mistake is made. So if they wanted to say Lego, but then they only spelled leg, it's going to read it as leg. That is one thing. And right here you have different accents that you can use, and even people will have different accents. Like right here, Paul could read it first, and we can play it to see what it is.
Here's my writing.
And then maybe you wanted a female voice.
Here's my writing.
So they can change that, and the kids, again, giggle and laugh the entire time. They change the accents, and if it's a male or a female. And right here as well is where you can change the different colors of eyes, and you can switch to mouth and skin and hair. That is all right there for changing that. So a lot of questions will come, but that's in the bottom left where you can change that. So once you're done with the voice, we talked about I don't know how to do the phone one. Right here is where you type it to add, or you can copy and paste from something else. And then here is where you can record with a microphone, and you would upload some kind of recording you already have. But this is just what I've used because we were publishing writing. But you can see that it can be used in many different ways. So when we're done with that, I can then choose my background. You'll notice right now it's nighttime with the moon. So I could change. We could be at a castle. Well, this is more like the castle right here. And there's even, you can scan across, just like when you selected the original avatar, you were able to scan across the top. There are a lot of different ones right here that you could choose from. So we can leave it there. And then you would publish. You have to give it a title. Dog, and this would be like a test one that we're creating. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. There we go. And we have our dog created, and you can see that now you could share to Facebook, Twitter, Google, all of these things. And I like to get the shareable link, and you can even share it to email. A lot of times I will put these on my website by using the embed code on my school website, and then invite parents to look at their students' Vokies they've created. And also I show the kids how to access that web page where all of their presentations are, and a lot of times during their specials at computer lab, or if they choose to go to the computer throughout the day, they will go to that website and listen to their friends' Vokies, which they're listening to their friends' writing that they then publish. So I think that's really neat. And you can either edit this or create a new one. I did want to show you also in Voki Classroom. If you do decide to get Voki Classroom, you are going to create accounts that students can use. And right here is where you will make assignments. So that one was called House, because we read a story about this kid who thought of his absolute dream house, and then students created their own dream house. They drew it, and then they wrote about it, they typed it, and then they created their Voki to go with it. And right here is where I can review the students' assignments, and I guess I could delete them if I wanted. I haven't done that. These are actually students from last year. I don't know if these accounts truly work, but that is how I created it. And I can print for my class and give them their own username. I think this even sets it up. Yeah, I did it on this option right here, and then I cut them apart and glued them to the front of their notebook, so they would always have their Voki username and password for if they went to the computer lab and needed to work on something, or just went somewhere else they could work on it, or even at home. Some of them showed their parents at home how to do it, and they were excited about creating a Voki. But this is how you create a Voki, and it's basically just an avatar for students to share their ideas, whether it's writing, whether you assign them a topic in science or anything. This could be used for so many different topics and subjects. I hope you have enjoyed our our preview of Voki. Okay, thank you.